Hello there, and welcome back to a video on the channel. This is the first video on this channel, and this channel is going to be about gardening and my first year, and for first time actually gardening, doing vegetables, and it hasn't come out very well this year. It is only March, which is for the beginning of the year, and on the March the 17th and 18th we had got snow. We have got snow here in the UK. We had snow, and my runner beans that I had planted indoors, which I had indoors, so I had 3 runner bean plants that were all indoors, and they were doing great, and I thought about bringing them out during the week, and I brought them out, got them all growing. A few days later, come up to Friday, they're all doing great, all very healthy. And then it came onto the weekend, overnight, on Friday the 16th of March, we had a bit of snow. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough, well, to kill them. So the runner beans that I'd put effort in to, well, it's only 3 of them, for about 2 months. These have been growing for 2 months indoors. They're about 1.5 meters long. They are about 1.5 meters long. They had done very well, and with the 3 that I had, they were a little waterlogged, but now they've dried out. But we had the storm. Well, it's not really a storm, but we had some snow which had caused them to die. But I haven't, well, just stopped once after that. But I had some cuttings as well from them, which were cut off these because they got too long indoors. But some of them are still holding up, like this one here. The leaves are still very proud and strong, but there's the few that are very droopy. What I most probably will do is cut these off down here and then let them regrow. Just some of them are doing fine, but then I'll give it a couple more days. But I'll show you at the end of the week. It is a Tuesday, so I'll show you on the Sunday or the Saturday what they are like, and to show you how far they've come over a week. These were cuttings from, sorry about the sun, it's just popping out for once. These were cuttings that I had got from these runner beans. These were indoors. I did bring them out, and out of all this I got cuttings. There's about 4 cuttings, and with them, some of them, not that one, some of them have actually got roots growing on them. I didn't put any rooting powder or nothing on them. It was just with the water, pure water from the tap. Got changed every couple of days, and well, they had grabbed into the water perfectly fine. Brought them out as well because they were taking up the room in the kitchen. These were doing very great as well. These were trellising up the tube rope that I put up, some tube twine. Then they have also dropped back, but I'm hoping by the end of the week they will pull themselves back up. Then let's go over to these pots here. These 2 bottoms of a Coke bottle are small runner beans. I've got 2 runner beans in there, one in each. Hopefully they're going to come through. And under this bottle here I have a small cucumber plant. I had 4 of these as well. I had 4 cucumber plants. They all, well, started to die for some reason indoors, and I had no reason why, and I brought them out, and this one here is the only one that has survived really. But with the bottle on top, keeps the heat in and keeps the moisture in, so it does help with the plants, but it's not all well recommended because you are stopping it. But it's getting enough sun for it, hopefully. It does help. I remember when I had these indoors, I put these on. A couple of them that didn't have it, didn't do very well. This one here did. So yeah, that's doing okay for now. Then I have in here, this pot is some jars. These are baby food jars, which I got. And these have got bulbs and small planting bulbs. But these are only to go in the ground. These could go to the ground straight away. I could have put the bulb straight in the ground. But I wanted to, well, put them in a little jar to see how they go, and just so they get some, well, easy for me to keep maintained. And I just put the lid on top to keep all the heat in from the sun. go over to here. I cannot remember what this is. I had this about 2 years ago in a pot, and well, we tipped out the pot, and I found it on the ground by the grass. So I dug it out and put it in a pot and have it in a tin, a baby food tin pot, and put some holes in the bottom, obviously. And they're doing, well, that's doing fine. It's just one little splodge of it, one little block of it. It's doing great, perfect for food, put in the salads. Then we come over to this coffee pot, which I don't even drink coffee. But yeah, what I have in here is some radishes, 3 radishes. I did plant 2, this one here came up in 3. But I'm not going to touch it. I have never grown radishes before. My mum was trying, we did grow some vegetables about 3 years ago. That came out very well. Got rid of our actual greenhouse, didn't need it. I built my own and got 3 radishes in here. Never grown them before. They take about 30 days to do, and they've survived the cold. They have. Oh, there's a little fly in there for some reason. They survived the cold. Then we come up down to here. We've still got, these are tomatoes. All of these were tomatoes. These were all in one pot at one point. I had 4 in one pot, and well, they all didn't survive the cold. But hopefully, I'm hoping that they're going to pull themselves back round. Great. In here we've got flowers trying to grow, but we had the cold, so they might stocks. I got down here, I had this thing. It is a plant. I will show you in a second when I head out there what this is. So this is what it is. I had this was from my great nans. We had this in our garden now for about 2 years, 2 or 3 years, and this had, well, it grows up in a big flower, and they look like this, the top of them do, but when they flower out, these are dried out at the moment, a big pile of them. But yeah, these come out very nice. I like this. There's 2 of them in the flower bed. They come out very nice, and that's what it is. It's one of them. What's happened? Their ends that have snapped off, they're sat on the ground, and these are grown on them. So what I've done is took them and replanted them. Once I got them harvested, they were very, very small. And what I've done is stuck them in a carton. This is a plastic one because it's able to be reused over and over again. I got them, see, there's some more in here. There's another 4 in here. And these were very small, like this they are. And these actually stayed up to the cold. They were very good. But then there's some Brussels sprouts in here, bottoms of Brussels sprouts. I'm not sure if they will grow. I'm not sure. I'm trying them out. I've never done it before, Brussels sprouts. They might not even grow because we have very bad winters and very bad summers. Summers are not even good here in the UK. They're not good in Britain. But they're fine. They're holding up. Then I had about a week ago, oh, in here some more radishes. And I've got no idea what this is. It might be an oak tree or something, but I'm just growing it. I see what it is. Under here we've got some more flowers, which I've never grown flowers before from seeds, so I'm trying them out. In here we have got the same ones that we had harvested from the garden. There's 5 of them here. There's 5, and these ones were in the egg carton, which I transplanted into these pots, and have done great. They've all got holes in the bottom, but this one hasn't, because obviously it's I used to pick up the soil from my multi-purpose compost. I have radishes in here. I think there's 3 in here. This little container, this Nescafe one, another coffee pot. They're doing great. And I have a tomato one in here. Hopefully it's going to grow, but this has been just planted. I put it in the pot about 4 days ago when we were recording. I have a tomato label, so I know, because I'm not sure what the seeds is. Then I have a carrot one somewhere. But yeah, we'll go up to this top shelf. We have some more tomato plants. There's another 6 tomato plants up here. These were all in one pot at one point. Then there's some empty pots here. These were cucumbers. I'm just seeing if they will grow back up, but they haven't yet. In here there is a carrot. Nothing grown yet. There might be. Nothing grown yet, with a bottle on it. Keep the heat in. And over here we've got 9 bulbs. These I planted about 2.5 weeks ago, and they have grown pretty long, about long as my finger. which is pretty low. But yeah, they've done very well. These are all in bottoms of bottles, bottoms of fizzy pop bottles, any type of Coke bottles, fizzy bottles. They're great for planting, as long as you put some holes in the bottom. Is it going to focus? As long as you put holes in the bottom, they would do great. And the drainage is perfect. And you're using some multi-purpose compost. These are little weeds. This was homemade compost I've had this compost piled up in its bin in a spot in the garden for 2 years, and I'm not sure what these are. These might be just something contaminants from where I didn't just put one certain thing, I put loads of things in, so I'm not sure. But these here are Dutch irises. I did get these from the Poundland in the UK, and you get 12 and 15 in a pack. They do great. At the moment they've done fine. Then we go down to, I got my seed pot here, full of all my seeds. I've got about 7 packs of seeds in there, and those have held up fine. And then we've got this pot here, and if you're wondering what the sawdust on the top's for, it's just to keep the heat in, and it's doing fine. These are carrots and radishes mixed together. I've never tried mixing them, but we'll see if we get anything. But these were planted before we had the frost, and I just put sawdust on top to keep some of the moisture in. It helps, because I've done the same thing here, and then the sawdust is all dried out by now. And I've mixed it in with the soil, and I'll be showing that in another video and show you how that comes out. And then we're going to head up to a water station. I have milk cartons, fill it with water, and I have some holes on the top. Water them. They work out fine, but I don't need their water today. So yeah, now we're going to head over to where I have the potatoes and onions. So this is where I have my onions. I have an onion here. This here has been planted up for about 3 months now. The onions do great in the cold weather, so if you have very cold climates, but not obviously like everyday freezing, you could get away with growing onions very easily. This one here is already starting to bud up. I'm happy. This here came from food waste. This was a thrown away onion I had in my compost pile, which I'll show you in a second. I had it piled up in the compost, and it was there for about a month before, and it started to, and I saw, what's that? And I looked, and it was a young onion growing, so I planted it. Used to be in this pot, and I thought, I'll put it in this trough. Put it in the long trough that I have here, very long. Planted that up, and it's come out fine. And then here, under here, I have another onion. It is very small. It is most probably the same type of onion, I'm not sure. I found this in my compost pile. It could be a plant bulb, but it smells like an onion. It smells like an onion, and it, well, looks like an onion plant. At the moment it is still a bit cold, so I am really shaking. I have here this covered up to stop the animals digging in it, because I do have cats. The cats stop digging it, and the foxes. I have trellises up. I have 4 trellises up here, which are ready for when I get my tomatoes out. The tomatoes are going to grow up here, but I'm still going to have a couple in the greenhouse, and I get the running beans here as well. Then we go over to the compost pile. It is literally a big compost pile. It used to be a lot higher, some food scraps, but yeah, that's where that other compost came from, and it's not doing that well. I've got loads of flower bulbs that when I was sorting out my patch, a lot of flower bulbs came up, put them in a pot. So here we have potatoes. At the moment there are potatoes under here, which are, well, at the moment not growing because it has been very cold. These may have to get replanted. You may see that in another video of me replanting these potatoes. And you've not much walkway, it's about a foot walkway, so it's not much. But then we come down to this part of the patch here. These are other potatoes. These are from the shop. I bought these from Tesco's here in the UK, and these were starting to grow their little heads on them, and I thought, perfect, I can plant these. I let them grow a little longer, make sure they grow a bit more. Planted them out about a month ago, must have been about 2 weeks ago, I think about 2 weeks ago. And if I can they are definitely, these ones here, ones I got from the shop, and if you note, this is piled up very high. Should have done that after, which I'm going to do when I have to replant these potatoes down there. That's when I will dig them up and then make sure it's just down ground level, then pile it up as they grow to get more potatoes. These two here where these sticks are where the shop ones are from, and the rest are all seed potatoes. There's 6 or 8 seed potatoes there, and there's 2 from just from food waste there. Then I have over here a couple of troughs. A couple of troughs here, empty troughs and some pots, which I'll be using for soon. Some carrots, more carrots. I've got some more packets of them to go in these, and then some more in here, some more radishes at the time. But yes, and I also have some more water cans. These have got bigger holes in because they were for watering the potatoes and the onions, so the bigger holes to make it more better. So yeah, this has been me and this new channel. I have no idea what I'm calling the channel, but yeah, this is a new video for the channel, first video, and I hope everyone enjoyed it. If you stayed all the way to the end, let me know in the comments, and make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. So thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.